Hey everyone, so in this video at last the coop is done and dusted and we have chickens at last. Yeah, unfortunately I actually built quite a few extra things which we're going to go through now, such as I did a little dust bath for them, added an additional solar panel to the solar system, and put in what was it? Oh, I extended the front of their little place where all their food's kept and everything. Yep, cheers chap. However, unfortunately the camera died on me and I ended up losing pretty much all of it. It was just a case of like I couldn't recover enough of the footage to be able to make a video. If maybe one day I'll put together, he says one day, maybe I'll put together like what I have off of my phone and the little bits that didn't get deleted or corrupted. But anyway, for today, the plan is we're just going to give you a little tour and show you all the little monsters, all the new little ladies. So you have seen before the coops, which as you can see, nothing much has really changed. We do, at the moment, it does get quite warm because we're starting to get into the high season, so we tend to leave these open. I'm not sure whether I'm going to end up doing something like making a cover to go over the top, just so that they're a little bit better. Don't know if any little ladies. Hey, we've got some eggs, or at least a egg and a fake wooden egg next to it, so I mustn't forget that. We'll try and remember to come back to that. Also, since last time, as you can see, I have extended the front of this because it just didn't give them enough space, bless them. Now that we've actually got the chickens and we can actually see them, as you can see, they've had treats this morning, and for some reason they've really enjoyed digging up inside there. It's just to give them somewhere to rest when it's raining and all of those sort of things. Food you've already seen. We decided to put a little bit of hard standing out here as well, just to allow them, it's basically so that they wear down their claws and beaks by making sure that we put some water out here and food. The dust bath, as I mentioned, unfortunately, I need to get some more ash. It's all right, girls, you don't need to go anywhere. It's when they come over to me and they say, have you brought me any food? What's going on? It's like, you better bring me some food. But yeah, it was quite important to give them somewhere so that we can put some products and stuff in there to make sure that they're okay. What I'm probably going to do for like the next video, maybe, I think because it is getting so warm and we've got a little bit of space here that they tend to hide when the shade is. Obviously you can't, there's no sun out at the moment, so you can't really see how much, because they get a little bit of cover from all the trees here, but it's not really enough for the amount of chickens we've got, which is a good question. There must be 10 in here now, I think. So yeah, I'm probably going to build just around here like another shelter, basically I think probably identical to their little dust bath, but I'm going to make it twice as long. Solar system, as in to run the fence, is doing really well. You may have noticed right at the beginning I said that there's another one which we'll go and have a quick look at in a minute. I had to put that over there because this one, even though it was doing really well, as soon as the same trees that I just showed you came in, as in got all their new leaves and everything for summer, this was starting to get covered a little bit too much for my liking, so I managed to get hold of another solar panel dirt cheap, just to extend it. And if I'm honest, what I'm probably going to do, because at the moment, let's just make sure that I don't smash that off of there, he says as he smashes it off of there. What I'm probably going to do, because we're sitting at a beautiful, I don't know whether you can see that because it's quite dark, there's too much light coming on there. Can I just bounce that? Yeah, look, 13.456, so 14. We're getting really good volts and the battery's as green as it can be, and the fence is pretty much running all day, every day. Now, I don't see that being too much of an issue in summer. However, I think what I'm going to do is get like a cheap wind turbine, something like that. Because in the depths of winter, I'll probably find that if it has to run for 3 or 4 days and it's completely covered, that this solar panel and the one that's actually on top of the coop is not going to be enough. Oh, look at little ladies. And we got little Wendy over there and Eva over there, and is that Zoe? Is that Zoe over there? Yeah, it's little Zoe, and that means this is Clarence. Honestly, don't laugh at their names. It's not my fault. Well, all right, Clarence is mine, just because it was funny. But yeah, what I'm going to probably do for winter is to sort of supplement this, I think, over on the other side of the fence, which you have probably noticed as well, that we've added a row of little red robins, which I do need to pull out all the extra grass out of. But they are starting, considering how tiny they were. Unfortunately, yet again, the video that I had of those going in, unfortunately, does not exist anymore. But yeah, I'm thinking for winter that probably on the other side of the red robins, or maybe in between the fence. I haven't quite decided about the location yet, but I'm going to put like a tiny little wind turbine in, just so that hopefully in winter time we get a little bit more energy coming in when the sun's not so strong. But yeah, overall, so far the solar system has been more than adequate to like run the light. Yeah, the main light that at the moment obviously not using too much, and then the lights that I put inside, they're still good. The only thing I might need to do is, depending on how hot this metal box gets that stores all the solar, I might have to put a little fan on the side and such. But yeah, we'll see. Have we got any ladies in here? Oh, we got my little, if we can see it. Hello, Bitsy. You're gonna make me an egg, darling? She goes, of course I am, if you give me a bit of privacy, you voyeur. Right, so but yeah, there you go. So we finally got all the monsters at last. So gutted that unfortunately I lost all the footage for the rest of like the little builds and stuff. What I'm probably going to do is try and get hold of a slightly better camera, or maybe get the same camera. I've already got like a cheap as chips fake GoPro from Amazon. I might get another one of those, just so that I can have two. Then if one fails, I don't lose absolutely everything. And also as well, instead of doing multiple projects before taking the data off of the camera, you know, standard stuff. Anyway, so what we're going to do, we'll just do a little walk round, and we'll just show you one of the things that obviously has been quite important to keep an eye on, and by the looks of it, I'm going to have to do that again, is the fencing's doing okay. There's a few bits where I've destroyed, as you can see there. I unfortunately got a little bit too strong with the old strimmer, and we did have some issue down here when I originally put this part of the electric fence. If you look down the line, you can actually see how close some of the fence was, and now I put loads of these little clips on, because we were getting a jump. Sorry, there we got a chicken, there we go, there we go, happy days. We were getting a jump, like a spark was coming across, was jumping here, especially in the rain. But now we've got just about enough clearance between the two so that we don't end up with issues. I might have to tighten it a bit again when we start getting rains again, but we'll see. So there you go. That's just a little update video of all the things that unfortunately got missed, and the fact that we finally have chickens and we're actually getting some eggs. So now all we've got to do is sit down and calculate how many eggs it's going to take before we break even. Which I don't know if we've got enough chickens to ever get there in their lifetime, but I'm hoping that the coop will last long enough. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and in the next video we're gonna build a new shelter for them. So see you then. Bye now.